And it says we're live. It's Thursday night. I'm here. You're beautiful. That means it's time for GotBot Goes live. And man, I'm sorry I'm a couple of minutes late starting the show tonight. It's been a breakneck week, but what a fun show we're going to have. I cannot wait for this show tonight. I just have to find out what I did. You know what? We're gone live and I don't have the sheet that I need for the show. So guess what? I'm going to get that. You guys come in here. You start things off. I'm going to set things up here, but then I'm going to go and get it. We have some news to cover. We have our trivia, but we have a huge bunch of unboxings tonight. This is going to be a fun one. I am excited about this one. We're, of course, going to react to my thoughts about the Studio Series 86 reveals, along with some other news, but I just got to get things settled here. Hope you guys are having a great week. Mine has been insanely nuts busy. We're going to talk about that too. We are going to talk about that, but I'm going to let you guys filter in here a little bit. And do me a favor, guys. If people come in as I'm gone to get the rundown for the show, tell them, look, GotBot's just getting the sheet, man. It's getting the rundown for the show. Just give me a moment. I'll be back. You missed me, didn't you? Yeah, I know you missed me. I had this downstairs. You know what? I'll explain right now why I had this. I had this downstairs because I was putting together the countdown for tomorrow of top 10 funniest Transformers moments. And it was a little late going up this week because last weekend we had Thanksgiving here in Canada, and it was a long weekend for most people. But Starscream wife and I, as many people know now, drove 8 hours from the city we live in across the province to the city of Corner Brook, where we obtained the newest member of our family, Tessa, who I'm not sure if I've shared some pictures of her yet or not. She is our dog. She is 2 years old. She is a Golden Lab German Shepherd mix. And she's beautiful and so smart. But we were going to get her, and she came to us all the way from Texas. So she was on a trip for about 5 days and got to us and had to drive back across our province with us the next day. So we've been trying to let her decompress and get used to the house and used to us. But it has affected productivity this week. It might for a couple of weeks, but I've got content that I've already got done in anticipation of it. Bear with me a little bit. Normally the countdown question has gone up on Monday. This week it went up on Tuesday. Still had an end of Wednesday midnight. It went up on Tuesday because there was no way I was going to do it Monday. We didn't get home until about 8 o'clock our time. And by the time we finally got her settled, and after driving 8 hours, we're just too exhausted, man. So I'm doing the best I can for you. The countdown will still come tomorrow. Top 10 funniest moments. There are some great votes. A couple that I'm really glad to see on here. A couple that surprised me. And one that I'm very, very interested to talk about when tomorrow comes. Very interested to talk about. From the movie, actually, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. So the countdown coming tomorrow, it's going to be a fun one. We have the trivia. We're going to do that in just a little bit. I talked about Tessa, so I got that done. And the best part is Tessa, I didn't even realize it. And Starscream wife said, that's a very fitting name for her. And I said, why? She said, Tessa. She said, short for Quintessa. I was like, oh, yeah, she fits right in. So I, unofficially, am saying that Tessa is short for Quintessa. Stole my heart already. Love the girl already. She's 2 years old. So she's still feisty, but she's kind of getting past some of that like puppiness. So let's check in with you guys. Hello to you, Jillian Dragonfly. Happy you're here. Hey, Maximal 10. Happy you are here. TF Cannon Fodder. Happy to see you here. You and I have been talking a lot lately, buddy. Hey, Dragonfly. As we go here. Waluigi, happy to see you. Hey, Steve A. Let's see. Still working on testing Gundam markers. But so far, some look useful for custom works. I want to talk to you more about that Maximal 10, actually, because I've heard that before. And honestly, I'm not really even sure around here where or how we could get them. So I'm actually really interested to talk to you a bit about that. Let's see. Hey, Grimlock gone. Let's see. Who else do we have here? Hey, Adamantia Matrix. Happy to see you here, buddy. I think you all missed me. I'm sure you did. I am sure you did, but thank you. Feel the love, man. Hey, Everlast, happy to see you here. Mike, as always, happy to see you here. Got an Alicon today. That's fantastic. And Sunstreaker and Trailbreaker and Cyclonus all on pre-order. Yeah, I got those guys on pre-order too. I have not seen an Alicon here yet. Question, Mike, did you get it from EB Games? Because I've heard that they are showing up there, not with the rest of the wave, but by themselves, oddly. We're going to talk about an Alicon coming up too. That's nice. I drove 10 hours for Thanksgiving and 10 hours back. See, Steve gets it, man. Steve gets it. Now, that being said, honestly, it was a wonderful weekend. Starscream wife and I had a little B&B, Airbnb that we stayed at out there for the night. We were tired when we got there, but it's a beautiful city, beautiful scenery, but it's all built on a hill, and it's kind of wild the way it's built on the hill because we have a lot of mountainous region out there, but gorgeous. So many deciduous trees that are now changing the colors, and you don't only have yellow and orange, but a lot of red out there. It's beautiful, beautiful drive. Did you hear about that? Oh yeah, Everlast. We're going to talk about that coming up very soon, buddy. Yeah, it was a long drive. Hey Sam, happy to see you as always. Did you guys hear MPM Ironhide at Ross for $24.99? I did hear about the MPM Ironhide at Ross for $24.99. I also heard about some scalpers buying 8 and 10 of them at once. To be fair, I did review the MP Ironhide. That thing, Maximal 10 is the one who put me through that torture. It's nice, but I prefer the Studio Series Ironhide. Honestly, I really do. But for $25, you can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong. That's okay, Mike. I appreciate it, buddy. Input. I want to actually give Input a shout out here. He and I were talking. He is actually going to set me up with McAdam. So I'm adding another member. I'm not even going to call it McAdam. I'm going to call him who he is, Alchemist Prime. I'm actually going to get to add Alchemist Prime to my lineup. So I'm very, very thankful for that help. I really appreciate it. Hey, Kato, happy to see you. Hey, Gabriel. Gabriel is saying, show us your puppy. I would love to show you Tessa. However, she has not discovered upstairs yet. I don't know. I'm going to try and see if I could show you a picture of. I'm going to make some posts probably tomorrow with her, but let's see if I can show you guys a picture of her. Let's see if you guys can. I don't know. Can you guys see her? Wait, now, hold on. Maybe if I turn my screen down a bit. I don't know if you guys can see her. Wait, now, hold on. You're not going to see her with that down. I don't know. Can you guys see her? I don't know. She's a beautiful girl. Oh, she's beautiful. Her fur is even beautiful. But I'll do a post with her. I was hoping to actually have her up here for the show and be able to introduce you guys. But she's still what they call decompressing. And everything, like she's not even used to here. She's 2 years old. Input and I were talking. She's 2 years old. She's never seen snow. So when that comes, we're looking forward to it. So far, she's already discovered cold temperatures in the morning with frost on the ground because she goes out and she shivers. She loves outdoors, but she hasn't put together yet that I'm cold. So we have to bring her back in, right? So much to learn, and we're trying to be really, really kind with her for that. You know, that's the thing when you get a rescue pet. You know, a new fur buddy that's a rescue is, man, you gotta be patient with them. You know, you really gotta be patient with them. So, Gabriel, I'm hoping to sooner rather than later, my friend. Definitely getting 86 Jazz and Grimlock. We're gonna talk about that a bit. I really wanted to get the 86 Hot Rod and Jazz. Yeah. Time Masters by Hamilton. Really? I still haven't gone into that Time Masters yet. Oddly, by the way, I have apparently the 6-inch G.I. Joes are finally showing up. I have Duke in hand. It's not mine. It's on loan because I'm doing some custom paint work on it. Maybe I'll do a review of it. We'll see. I don't know. Okay. All right. Thanks, Maximal10. Let's see. I am definitely getting RID in the one. What? I am definitely getting rid of the 1 in 14 on Jazz's door. I didn't even notice that, but I knew somebody was talking about it. I was like, people are talking about something. I didn't notice the 1. Okay, all right, the 14. Yeah, you can take that off easy enough. I bet you can take that off easy enough. It's just a tempo, man. Did you get any of the Transformers related on Prime Day? No. Were there Transformers on Prime Day? Prime Day passed, man. I was working. Was there Prime Day? I don't know anything about it. I honestly don't. The only thing I got was the Siege style Alpha Pack for $35. And that's excellent. I got the Alpha Pack. Yeah, I did. I got the Alpha Pack too from Event Progenitor. Great little set. Honestly, I like the Alpha Pack. I thought it was great. Plus, it gave me a Target Master to go with crosshairs. Working on the same writing for my original story and its setting, so I'll be listening, but mightn't be the most active in the chat. That's okay, Sam. You do you, buddy. Hey, Razor Matrix. Is amazing. 86 Grimlock. Wow, Hasbro, take my money for the. I don't like the Grimlock at all. I don't like it. I don't like anything about it. Nothing. I'm easily keeping. I'm sure it's the picture. But we're going to talk about that. Here's the thing. This isn't one of those cases where if you like it, I think you're wrong. I don't, because there is a lot to like, but it's not going to be for me, and I'll explain why. That's not saying when I say I don't like it, I gotta put it in context, because it's not that it's bad. And if you like it, you know what? I think you're going to get a great Grimlock. But I'm going to explain why it's not for me, though I very much hope to review it. I already got NPM Ironhide on BBTS. Yeah, see. Hi, Kato. Let's see. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. Starscream wife is actually, I think, outside with her now. After we're done here, I'm actually going to go out and play with her a bit to try and tire her out. So, okay. Let's run through the news. Let's run through the news. What do you say? Run through the news? Let's run through the news. Okay, so very first thing. It has come to my attention that apparently there's going to be a TFCon exclusive thanks to MMC. And apparently this exclusive is going to be one of their molds. I do not know which one, but apparently it is going to be repainted in the likeness of Onyx Prime. Wouldn't you know? I need an Onyx Prime. Though, to be fair, and I'd like to get your guys' input on it, I have been toying with the idea of actually getting the Animorph Visser 3 and doing a custom job as Onyx Prime based on the way he looks in the Align continuity. What do you guys think? I think the version that's being used by MMC has some retooling. I think it's going to be more of like a Bat-ish type of version, more like Onyx Primal than Onyx Prime. But you know what? I would still take it. It'd be fine, right? As far as Grimlocks go, I'm definitely be holding on to my Planet X Vulcan. Oh yeah, the Planet X that was beautiful. I canceled my pre-order for Select Dinobot for 86. Oh wow, you really, Gabriel, you're really in for Dinobot, and there's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, there's not. We'll talk about that in just a little bit when we get down to the bottom of the news here. It's going to be MP scaled. It might be. It might. I think it's too big myself, but I see the argument. Myself and Kato, I think, and I don't know, another couple of lads, we're having a conversation about it. And I was definitely in the minority. I like White Cats in Snow, RIP Snow Stalker. I would expect it to use the MMC's Rat Bat mold. Yeah, I would expect the Event Progenitor. I agree. I would expect it to use the Rat Bat mold. And honestly, like, I'd be cool with that because I think that looks like a great mold. Honestly, I really would. And it does from the one image that I think I saw. I think the bat would make sense for it. I really do. Onyx never actually had an alt mode. No, he didn't actually have an alt mode. That's true. At least in the Align continuity, because of Alchemist could transform amongst the primes. Well, no, Amalgamist was always transforming. He didn't stop morphing, or he was transforming. I mean, what he was doing was weird. Yay, they're not going to be small. Here's the thing. Everybody says that the Power of the Prize ones were too small. Don't think so. I don't think they ever were. Now, to be fair, I softened on that a little bit and said, you know what, maybe they should have been Voyager. But then I went and got the Black Mamba. And unless Hasbro can give me all 5 Dinobots for $69 Canadian, there's no comparison. With diecast, there's nothing they can offer me that's going to make me replace the Black Mamba, personally. But that's because I have them, right? Got Scorponok in transit to me. Excellent. And I'm so glad. And I told you guys last week, I think, that if you don't have your Scorponok pre-orders lined up, do so, because apparently production on him is now stopped. It's done. He's done. It's finished. That'll be the last Earthrise figure for me this year. I could see that, Maxwell 10. I totally could. It's possible exact same size with Studio Series. It might be the exact size of Studio Series Grimlock, honestly. I could believe that for a leader. That would actually make sense, and it looks like it definitely could be. Yeah, you meant Amalgamus. 07? Oh yeah, 07. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Hey John, has an upcoming Death Source. Oh, that might be what they're working on for Onyx Prime too. That's true. They could use the Death Source for it. And I don't even know if it's legit. The Onyx Prime TFCon MMC exclusive, take it right now with a grain of salt. It is pure rumor at this point. Pure 100% rumor at this point. Let's see. Second set of Black Mamba Dinobots coming today. Oh, good, man. The BMB dinos are awesome. Just completed Abominus from AOI Mech. They done a nice job with that Abominus too, man. I still need to get Earthrise Scorponok. Looks way better than Hasbro. Okay, so running down through here, we had images of Ratchet and the Paradron Medic from Takara. Again, looks great. I don't know why his thighs aren't white, but whatever. I'll paint him, I guess. Some more images of Blue Streak. A lot of people are getting Blue Streak in hand. I don't even know of a pre-order in Canada yet. I don't know where he's going. I've heard that he's probably going to be exclusive to EB Games, but that's speculation. Where he's a Walgreens exclusive, that usually goes to EB Games here. The only Walgreens exclusive that we never did get was Brainstorm, and I ended up having to pay too much for Brainstorm, but I did get him. So I'm hoping to get a Blue Streak. I really want a Blue Streak. I don't even have a smoke screen yet because the Wave 2 Deluxes have not hit here yet. Hopefully soon. Still Netflix update. Still nothing. Nada. Not one Netflix thing anywhere here. Nothing. So there's the update on that. Super 7 is releasing this 11-inch clear sound wave that is supposed to be X-ray sound wave. And you could take out the Laserbeak cassette, and it's a Super 7 thing, so I don't think it has much articulation. It's $75 US? They've been drinking? That's nuts. That's an insane amount. Let's see. IDW is starting a Beast Wars comic, a regular series comic in 2021. If you like IDW and you like Beast Wars, congratulations. It's not for me, but it might be for you guys. E1 also said that they're working on many iterations of the Transformers franchise, one of which is going to be comedic. I don't like that idea, because when I hear comedic, I think of things like Teen Titans Go, and I know that they have their audience. I like Teen Titans. I mean, I like the actual Teen Titans. And Teen Titans Go did have some funny moments, but to say I liked it, to say I like what they did with Teen Titans, I didn't. If they're going to make Transformers foolish, I don't think it's going to fly with me. There's places for comedic elements. That's why we're doing top 10 funniest moments. But I think it works best with Transformers when it's not overblown with it, not inundated with it all the time. I don't want certain characters to just become joke characters going forward because they've become associated with this iteration. So I don't know. I'm skeptical. E1 has done some great things and some successful things, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, but many iterations, it should be something for everyone, I'm hoping. I'm going to just check in here with you guys a little bit. Hey, chicken fried steak, my very favorite. I would like a new Swoop. He's actually my favorite Dynamo. You know what? I love Swoop too, actually. Kind of disappointed that Grimlock didn't have his sword in the picture. Good point. Although those pictures were not the best pictures in the world. Yeah, heard it's Walgreens. Is working on Scorponok's BFG. That's his big gun. That is what Grimlock on is. I'm speaking of which, we got something from Grimlock on that we're going to take a look at amongst our unboxings tonight. Let's see. $75, way too expensive, I agree. And I think that's 75 US, like that's nuts. Can't wait for 86 Grimlock and how it looks in Dino mode. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that Grimlock does look in Dino mode, Gabriel. I hope that if they do a primary comedic series, it is based off of BotBots. Now, if they've done BotBots, there you go. There's an idea, Sam. If they've done a comedic series based on BotBots, I think I might be all over that. And I think it would add some credence to the BotBots characters, even though a lot of people have already started collecting them. I think that's a brilliant idea, Sam. Give it to Sam. Everybody, you know, that's one of the most brilliant ideas I've heard in a long time. I love it. I do know a few yet to be unannounced figures. They will be 2021, 2022 releases too. I hope to get a chibi series with Superhero Squad. I don't know what that is, but okay. Let's see as we go down here. Hopefully the Transformers comedy show is good. Hopefully it is. Let's see as we go down here. I'm excited to see 86 Slag now, even though I forgot it was coming in studio series. Okay, hey, look at that Ninja Bill actually made it. I'm so happy you're here, man. That's fantastic. Okay, going on down here, Walgreens Blue Streak we talked about. We saw some images of the Cyberverse Skull Cruncher. Looks good. I like my Titans Return. Some people got the Wei Jiang version with the weird white head, but honestly, I think the Cyberverse looks good if you never got one and just want one at regular retail. I don't see anything much wrong with it. Amazon has this weird Rescue Bots 4-pack that is this weird like Jeep B and Dragster Chase, and then it's a 2013 Optimus Prime with a rescue trailer, as well as a 2018 race car Heatwave. It's the weirdest set. I think it is 60 US. If you want to spend 60 US on 4 rescue bots, then go for it, I guess. I don't know. It's a weird one, I think. Magic Square and their Light of Justice, a legend scale Optimus Prime, is being released in metallic colors. It looks beautiful. I thought it was the MP one. Apparently not. Apparently it's the Legends one. But it looks gorgeous, man. Absolutely gorgeous. And it even has an underlight. And like in truck mode, it looks really, really good. Let's see. Prime One Studios are releasing some weird products. Like they're releasing a Revenge of the Fallen. They're releasing Revenge of the Fallen medals. They're releasing hair elastics. They're releasing folders, a bangle, like that's a bracelet type of thing, and an eco bag. It's the weirdest things for Prime One to do. Aren't they known for like these high-end statues and stuff? So I think that's strange. We saw more images of Barricade. Look, I was iffy, although I thought it was the best use of the mold in Siege. I'm 100% in for it in Earthrise. I think it's brilliant in Earthrise. I love it. What else do we have here? We saw some images of Optimus Primal, and I think the molding on him looks beautiful. He looks great. However, we did also see him next to Siege and Earthrise Optimus, and I don't know if it's just the angling, but he looked significantly smaller, and that worries me. A Voyager that's even smaller than the Siege Optimus is worrisome to me because that's not a Voyager. You know what that is? That's a Deluxe with a Voyager name. Wait, who was it that said Voyager was going to become the new Deluxe? Oh, right, that was me too. Right. I don't know. I think the molding is gorgeous. I hope it was just the angle of the picture and that I'm wrong. I really do, because I'm thinking about Cyclonus too. I really hope, like, if we get a Voyager Cyclonus that's, say, the same height, even if he has more mass, but if he's the same height as the classic Cyclonus, that says an awful lot about where we've come over time, man. And tomorrow we're going to have Fan Friday. I assume we're going to get better images of a lot of the studio series reveals. We're probably going to get a couple of more things for Kingdom. I bet we're going to have a pre-order of some sort go up somewhere about something, because that's what these Fan Fridays do. Again, kind of too much product too quick, but I am excited to see it. I think a lot of this time is going to be focused on studio series, just like last time a lot of it was focused on Kingdom, but we shall see. Zeta showed off their Superion Combiner, which a lot of people love, and they did it very well. The Zeta Superion now, you can get them translucent. Why, I don't know. And you can get them metallic, but I don't feel like the metallic is a huge jump from their original release. Flame Toys showed their Kara Curry IDW Stealth Bomber Megatron. The thing looks gorgeous, but I mean, it's Flame Toys. You know, look what they've done with Star Saber. Look what they did with Victory Leo. Look what they did with Victory Saber. Well, you know what? Honestly, their Optimus, their Stealth Megatron, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. We're almost done the news, by the way. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to go up. I know you guys have been talking, and I definitely missed some stuff, and some people come in here. As we go down here a little bit. Hey, Slow DK, happy to see you in here, brother. I said like superheroes. I don't know what Superhero Squad is, Blue. Like you're saying, I said like Superhero Squad. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of Superhero Squad. They was to be released in October, but now says later, so I don't know. Hey, Tommy. Bizarre, but not bad. Let's see. Hey, Robert. How are you doing today? Long day, busy day, but I'm happy to be here with you guys. I really am. I love coming in with you guys. Right now, Starscream Wife is probably being more understanding than usual because she's looking after Tessa Bessa. And I'm going to go out and play with her a bit after, try and you know, wear her out a bit. In the Age of Wonder Beast on Netflix yet. What? Have you watched Kippo and the Age? I haven't even heard of that on Netflix, Robert. My foot hurts. The Titans Return, Skull Cruncher, Mind Wipe, and Werewolf all have mold issues, and they will not last. I totally disagree with that event progenitor 1 billion zillion %. I've transformed mine 100 million times. I've used them in stop motion. I've done everything with them. I've dropped them. I've thrown them over stairs. All 3 of mine are perfectly fine, perfectly tight. I have no stress marks, no issues. I don't agree with that assessment in the least. Not even a little bit do I agree with it. It's funny that Jazz is in the Studio Series and Cyclonus is in Kingdom. Very weird. I agree, Jillian. Gigawatt Warpath Cyclonus all supposed to be January 2021. They are. I am happy for 86 Wave 1. Possible Slag is for Wave 2. I agree. I would say Slag would be Wave 2. Yeah, they are crossing figures into different lines. That's to promote the Chug sales into the movie series to pump up the sales numbers. I agree, Event Progenitor. As far as I'm concerned, if this is what you're doing and this is what you resort to, it's time to get rid of 2 series and mesh them into 1 because it's too much, man. It is way too much. Hey, Brian, happy to see you here as always, of course. I hope Cyclonus is a bigger Voyager. I hope you're right. I'm creeped out by Target Masters being Headmasters. I could see that. I could see that, Blue, and I could see how some people got problems with it. I put Target Masters with them. I just pretend that they keep their heads on all the time. I don't think about it, man. Dino and Jolt, yay. Yeah, and you know what? Honestly, especially the Dino is so far overdue. I'm trying not to miss anything here, but I'm definitely going to miss stuff, guys. I think with Primal, they went the same approach with Hot Rod. Looks like a Deluxe, but they said they are going to engineer him like a Voyager. Yeah, Deluxe going to engineer it like a Voyager. Are you? Yeah, is that what you're going to do? Yeah. Can you see how skeptical I am about that? Being in bed all day. Oh, no, seasonal cold. Sorry to hear that, Ninja Bill. But 'tis the season, unfortunately. All of us should wish Ninja Bill to get well soon. You know what? We should all do that because he's one of the pillars of our community here, guys. Ghost Superion, maybe it could be Ghost Superion. I'm not going to I'm not going to lie. It's hard to wait for reveals. Yeah, it is. It is. You're right. I think the photo of the 2 Primes and Primal makes him look a bit shorter. But he is bulkier. That's true. He is bulkier, Maximal 10. You got a good point there. Could just be the distribution of the plastic. Good point. Hey, Triple R. As we go down here, real quick. Okay, so Studio Series 86, let's get that out of the way so that we can do the trivia and the unboxing and get out of here for the night. So Studio Series, first things first, the Hot Rod. I will give credit where credit is due. He does have a ton of accessories. That being... Oh, hi.
Hi. Can you come in?
Starscream Wife is behind us here. How's the girl?
She's lying down there now. I took her out for a little walk.
See? The Hot Rod, I'm in for. Honestly, I think it's beautiful. I think it might be a faux chest, but I'm not 100% sure, but I think it looks right. Now, some people have said that the spoiler is higher like Rodimus Prime. I agree. And even in car mode, the spoiler looks strange. Now, he's a Voyager, so it might be possibly that we could eventually get him with a trailer that maybe connects to him to turn Hot Rod into Rodimus. I'd be cool with that if it's done well. The Power of the Primes one, I said I hate it all along. I despise it. I really do. I think it's such a terrible, awful, awful, awful mold. So I'm immediately replacing it. I like the Titans Return, but I do wish that I could leave the head on and flip it up. So I think I'm going to get the Hot Rod. Then we have the cup. I think looks ugly. I think the cup looks awful, really awful. And the more I see of it, the less impressed I am. When I see it in hand, that might be totally different. But from the terrible pictures from, I don't know, thieves, I don't know, scalpers, whatever. The terrible, I don't understand why these people can't take a sensible picture. Focus, people. Focus. But I don't think the cup looks good in anything I've seen yet. The blur looks amazing. I did a lot of custom work on my blur. And he can transform with his head on because of the cutting I did. My Titan Return blur can leave his head on. But, man, the new one looks good, man. I'm not going to lie. The new one looks real good. The Jazz, I adore. It's obviously the Power of the Primes Jazz with some retooling. Like, it's blatantly obvious. He now has ankle tilt. The legs are definitely retooled. But, like, the way the arms work and the way the chest will flip up, it's definitely inspired heavily by Power of the Primes. It's okay. I like Power of the Primes, even if it was too stylized. This is hyper accurate. I love the reveal of the shield. If this feels good, if this transforms well, it might replace the reveal of the shield, which I'm okay with because I only paid $3 for my reveal of the shield to begin with. But it always bothered me that he had door wings. I don't want my Jazz with door wings because on the show, he didn't have door wings. So I love Jazz. Then we have, let's see, Scourge, love Scourge, think he's great. Then we have Grimlock. Look, I said it before. I like my Black Mamba. Now, my Black Mamba Grimlock is about leader size. The other Dinobots are about Voyager size. I never combine them. I don't care about the stupid Volcanicus thing. I just have them as Dinobots. And I've customized them. They have die cast. They're hefty. They're heavy. They're great. They're perfect for me. Enough that here, that leader class Grimlock is going to be $70. Nope. And I think he's too big of a leader. When you look at him compared to some of the other ones, I think he's too big. Now, I could be wrong. Again, we've only seen that one terribly taken picture. I could be wrong. That said, it doesn't mean I think he's bad. I don't. I really don't think he's bad. I don't think it's for me. I think it's too big for me. I love the yellow. I actually love the yellow over the gold because the yellow is cartoon accurate. You know, that's the thing. His feet, I hope, are mistransformed because they look weird. They don't look right to me, whatever's going on with his feet, man. So that's the news. Let's check in with you guys, and then we're going to do the trivia, and then we're going to get to all the unboxings. There's a lot of interesting stuff to see here tonight. BBTS is actually sending me updates regularly, which other companies probably would not do. That's actually good to hear. I saw pictures of that head swap. John looks pretty cool. What? Head swap. Oh, okay, I'm missing. I got to go up here a bit more. I'm late. I want SS86. Dead Ironhide, Ratchet, Prowl, and Brawn. Razor Bear. That's horrific. Oh, that's horrific. I don't. Oh, if they do Prowl, if they were to do, I can't believe I'm about to say this. If they were to do Prowl, they should give a smoke effect that you can plug into his mouth. That's what they should do for Prowl. I can't believe I just said that. And with Ironhide, you should be able to crack his head off with Megatron standing over him. I can't believe I said that either. I can't. That's dark. That's dark. All 86 is mini masterpiece of budget. Yeah, you're right, Gabriel. But now that being said, I hope it's better than Masterpiece because I think Masterpiece is overpriced hot garbage, to be honest with you. I've never liked Masterpiece. I've never been impressed. If you go back and watch my reviews from 4 years ago, wasn't impressed with Masterpiece then. I'm glad that Hot Rod is more than that weird magenta, his traditional design. I agree. Lego AWC. Yeah, there we go. I totally agree with you. Let's see, Jillian. I'm getting Scourge, Jazz, and Grimlock. Good ones too. Get Blue. My trivia: who lives in a crash ship under the sea? Decepticons, Megatron. SpongeBob. Oh, who lives in the spaceship under the sea? Yeah, I got you. Let's see. I did as well. Sam. Let's see. Aquaman. The Decepticons. Yeah, Decepticons was mine, man. Decepticons was mine. Let's see. I pretend that Rodimus doesn't exist, and I'm going to keep it that way. That's fair. That is fair. Cup's face looks like he was beat in the face with an ugly stick. Yeah, I don't like the face on that Cup. I still think the Takara one is better. I mean, I have a customized Titans Return one, but I think the Takara one honestly is better. Jazz looks amazing. Yes, he does, Triple R. I 100% agree. As we go down here, Earthrise RC's head is on there. Good. Ooh, so you can put Earthrise RC's head on there. On the wait. Oh no, Earthrise RC's head is on there. Good. Oh, I want somebody to put the what do you call it on there? The pics came from the Taiwan Taiwan Safety Commission. That's why the numbering. Okay, I didn't know that's where they come from. Now let's even say they came from the government. The guys couldn't focus. They couldn't focus Event Progenitor. Like, I'm just saying, focus isn't hard, right? I'm looking forward to the Transformers 86 Studio Series, and a lot of people are. I still don't think it should be Studio Series. I'm still morally against it being in Studio Series. It should just be in Generations. Boom, simple. It shouldn't be in Studio Series. I don't think. I think Studio Series should be kept for live action movies to distinguish it. If you're doing G1 there and you're doing G1 and Beast Wars in Kingdom, then where's the differentiation? Where's the distinction? You know. Hey guys, how do you like to read the lyrics to the number one of the cassette charts? What are you talking about, man? I don't even know what you're talking about. I think Hot Rod is going to be more towards the MP style, where a few panels shift around to convert to Rodimus size. Maybe, and I'd be okay with that, honestly. I have the Generations Cup, and I'm hoping to get the iGears head to replace it. You know what? And honestly, while I talk about the Titans Return, the Generations Cup is still stellar. It's hard to beat it. You can put Generations RC head on Earthrise RC. Yay! The pics came from Taiwan. They probably used the camera. Maybe. They might have used the camera with the low resolution. That's fair. Can't wait for trivia. Here we go. Trivia is easy tonight, but this is a fun one. The character of Howlback, of course, is brought to us by Event Progenitor here. The character of Howlback. Blue, you got to stop. You're killing me here. The character of Howlback is a recolor of who? Is it a recolor of A, Carnivac, B, Sawback, C, Weirdwolf, or D, Ravage? Is Howlback Carnivac? Is it Sawback? Is it Weirdwolf, or is it Ravage? You guys tell me. A, B, C, or D. Let's see. Ninja Bill says Sawback. Razor Bear says there is a listing for 86 Starscream with rumored coronation stuff. I'm interested to know what the mold is going to be for that 86 Starscream. Is it a new mold, or is it like the Earthrise mold with coronation stuff? D. Howlback is a recolor of Ravage. Let's see, everybody's saying Ravage. Okay, Howlback is in fact the recolor of Ravage and is partnered with Garbroil. If you don't know Howlback and Garbroil, check them out. It's basically a blue Ravage. And I think that's it, except for all of the unboxings and stuff. All right. So the very first thing that I want to do is we'll do this first. I got this. This came in from, this was USPS. And it came in from Event Progenitor. And I want to thank him so much. And what we have here is a couple of pieces to go on some of the Battle Masters. A 3D printed piece that goes on the Battle Masters. I love this purple one with the silver. We also have this piece. We also have, now these are a little rough. I got to do a bit of work on them. Just the printing was a bit rough. We also have this one. And last but not least, we have this one. So they can replace the barrels on a lot of them. I know at least a couple of these are intended, I believe, and he can correct me if I'm wrong, but a few of these are intended to be for the partners of Quake. So I'm going to have to do Quake's partners. A while ago, I said that I had target masters for all of them because I've done a custom recoil and hyperfire to go with Blur and Cup. And then somebody said, what about Quake? And I was like, oh man, I forgot about Quake. I absolutely forgot about Quake. So I'm very glad to have them. Let's see. I did not. Oh, it wasn't Event Progenitor. I'm sorry. It was Grimlock Gone. It was Grimlock Gone. I'm sorry. It was Grimlock Gone. See, man, I said it's been a long, long week of late nights, man. Long week of late nights. I'm rubbish at the quizzes. You're rubbish at the quizzes, Brian, but you're a winner in life, my friend. Winner in life. To which Optimus says one of my favorite lines of his. As I believe the Earthlings say, lay it on me, man. Oh, yeah, I love that one. Okay, so that's the first part, but he had something else in there. And that brings me to, that brings me to this big lad, Scorponok. And you will notice on the front we have two. Maybe you'll notice. Can you? Hold on. I gotta move things here a little bit, guys. Can you notice? I'm gonna show these like probably in a review. We have these new cannons. So my Scorponok now has 4 cannons. These are gorgeous. They're not exactly black. They're more like a gunmetal gray, but there's silver and I want to say red detailing. And there's a peg in the back, so I can peg them on the front, but you can take the peg out and, hey, Heather, and there's actually 4 slots, so it can go on the side out here as well. It can go on his legs when he's in Scorpion mode. So we have 2 of those cannons, which I think he should have come with 4 cannons all along. Love it. A lot of people are probably going to get the DNA design ones, and I get that because it's beautiful and they move individually. I love those. I'm very, very happy with it for me personally. So we got all of that came from Grimlock on. I said event progenitor, and I apologize. Like I said, it's been a long day. It was Grimlock on, and I thank him eternally for it. Going to check in with you guys here a little bit. I met a kid who has 2 Micromasters. Oh, speaking of which, see, I'm so unprepared tonight, guys. What a wild show. I'm so unprepared tonight, but it's because it's been such a long week. I did get this week these lads, who I think PPR just put up his review of these guys. And I got these lads. Very happy. By the way, I'm not going to be getting the direct hit and Power Punch. That's their names, Power Punch and Direct Hit, because I already looked at them in Siege. If you want to know my thoughts on those, go back and see the Siege review of them, because that's when I got them. I did get mixed up. I did. I got mixed up, and I apologize. That was on me, man. Transformers gotta buy them all. Do you get the reference? Yeah, I do get the reference, which is surprising because I really don't know anything about Pokemon at all. Let's see, Blaster reissue and red figures, but no new Earthrise ones. Kind of sad. Thank God for EB Games. Yeah, I agree. Thank God for EB Games. Let's see. Quick's Target Masters are on Shapeways. Yeah, I figured that they were actually input. That doesn't shock me in the least. I've never looked for it, but I figured they were on there anyway. Yeah, Scorponok has upgrades, man. I'd love to have that BFG that he was talking about. I'm not going to lie, babies. Hey, Roy. The shuttle is partner with Commander Skylinks. You know what? That makes sense, actually, in vehicle. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, Gabriel. I agree with you. Hasbro has got reference, but Hasbro got that reference, but went with got to replace them all. Oh, event progenitor. Oh, that was so good. Okay. So the Micromasters, both of those sets, the upgrades for Scorponok and the upgrades for the Titan Masters. Then we got, this bad boy arrive. This bad boy, of course, is, you know what this is. You probably just read it. My Super Megatron arrived. Oh, baby. Would you believe I have not had a chance to even take this guy to box? I opened it. I looked at him. He's beautiful. I'm going to get him out tonight or tomorrow, but boy, oh boy. Look, I'm one of the few people who love the Power of the Primes Optimus mold, so I don't have it as Optimus, though one of the scraplets does. I love the mold, so I got it as Star Convoy. As soon as Super Megatron was announced, and then as soon as I found out he could become Ultra Megatron, and then when I found out he could become Omega Megatron, even though Too bad there's no Dark Nova for him to become Star Giant. I said, you know what? It's like that final evolution. You know, it's all full circle back to Optimus and Megatron. Have to get it. And I couldn't be happier. So glad. So glad that showed up. Having to wait until December for Hasbro ships mine. Oh My Primus has some for sale. Fun fact, the Super Megatron battle mask looks like TF5 Megatron's battle mask. It does, Jillian. You're right. Here's the best part about this. I've never even held, touched. I know nothing about the Titans Return Galvatron mold, so I'm not already colored going into this by a negative impact of that with him being like the headmaster gimmick. This is purely brand new, objective to me because I have no prior experience with it in any way, shape, or form. Hey, Mattia. I got Siege Red Alert along with the upgrade kit, and now it is fantastic. The upgrade kit makes all the difference to that one. I love the design of the nice RC. I don't. The paint is nice, but I've got some issues with her. Now, that being said, she's definitely well engineered. There's no doubt about it. Hasbro wants us to go broke with all these releases. Yes, too much. Hey, Jack. I appreciate it, man. I love you too. Awesome Person. Oh, I think it was Awesome Person. You know what? I owe the Awesome Person a little bit of an apology. Anything new? A bunch of stuff we're going through. I owe the Awesome Person a little bit of an apology because it was the Awesome Person who said that he had heard that Hot Rod was coming with the Studio Series. Hot Rod was coming with all of those accessories, and at the time I said that sounds like a rumor. I hadn't heard anything official. I shot it down. Lo and behold, right all along. So you know what? I am man enough and big enough to eat my own words when I'm wrong. That's okay, man. You know what? You're late to the live stream and you still managed to get a solid shout out in it, man. Okay, so we're not done. We're far from done. We are not done. We are not done yet. If I can get the money and I like the mold, you are right into it. Okay. You know what? The awesome person. You know what? You're welcome. Okay. So the Micromasters, the Scorponok add-on, which I adore. Which will we do next? We'll do this. So I'm just going to take that out and lay that there. I had a box come and I was talking to Input about this earlier. And I said, when it arrived, the shipping box was in rough shape. This is how bad the shipping box was. Watch this, guys. Watch this. See that? See that right there? You see all that? Torn open like that? All this here? That's how the shipping box arrived. Torn open just like that. Isn't that ridiculous? Isn't that ridiculous? Now, I'm going to tell you right now, my understanding from Input, isn't that ridiculous, Input? My understanding from Input is that was shipped by Hasbro Pulse directly to me, not to him and then to me, directly to me. I'm going to tell you now that this item is 100% only happening. I only have it in my possession. I will only be able to use it in Universal Collision because of A, the help of Input, and B, my channel members and patrons. If it was not for your support, I would not be able to have this. It would be impossible. I would not be able to afford it. I wouldn't be able to use it for Universal Collision. It is, of course, the absolutely beautiful Pit of Judgment. So a huge shout out to Input, a huge shout out to my channel members and patrons. This is all 100% thanks to you guys. And it gives me my final and third Quintesson. I have no Alicons yet, so my first interaction with that mold at all is going to be the Bailiff rather than the Alicon first and then the Bailiff. I love having the Prosecutor and Kranix, and that Sharkticon will become my Gnaw, and my other custom Sharkticons will just be Sharkticons, man. I love this, and I have so many people to thank for it. So many people to thank for it. And I'm indebted to those people. Absolutely indebted to those people. I'm waiting for my copy to the hunt. Hashtag to the hunt, baby. Dragonfly gets it. Let's see as we go down here. What did they do? Who knows? To give it to their pets. And I'm going to tell you, Tessa did not get to it. That's not her handiwork. It was like that when it showed up because Starscream wife was home and she messaged me. I was at work and she messaged me. She was like, so a package came. It's in bad shape. Even the mailman checked his vehicle to make sure nothing fell out because he was afraid that something was after falling out. And thankfully, Input says, glad I packed the crap out of it. So am I, because when I saw the package like that, I was like, oh, don't tell me that the set is ruined. It's going to be one of my sets. You can't ruin it, man. You can't ruin it. I got big plans for that. The box was going to be robbed. Maybe it was going to be robbed. You know what? Blue, you could be right to a degree. Hasbro sucks at shipping their own products. That's sad, man. But like, I'm so glad it's here. So many people to thank. I'm so humbled, and I got a couple of other things left here. Still not gotten mine. I hope you get it soon. Let's see. Can you paint shuttle exact same with Commander Skylinks? Probably. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to do it. I'm not going to do it because I like the accuracy of that shuttle to the G1. But I think it'd be easy to do. You know what? Gabriel, I'll talk about it in the review, or I'll try to remember to talk about that when I get to the review, actually. Okay, guilty or innocent? Guilty. Okay, so the next thing, because we're not done yet. Would you believe that we're not done yet? So the Micromasters, the upgrades to Scorponok, the Pit of Judgment arrived, Super Megatron, but here is the pièce de résistance. This so dry, man. Air around here so dry. This I ordered on September the 17th, 2019. It shipped September the 17th of 2020. It arrived yesterday. It arrived in two parts. The first part is this. Yeah, we know where we're going with this, don't we? I think we know where we're going with this. This gives us, I'll give you the hint here for those that actually don't know. This gives us this. Oh, yeah, baby. You know where I'm going with this, don't you? Ladies and gentlemen. Oh. And boy, oh boy, do I have a lot to talk about here. Not just glowing, but the story of this and its relation to the HasLab guy has taken so many twists and turns. And I'm going to tell you now, I got this guy because I pre-ordered him the right way at the right time. There's a lot to talk about with this guy, not just the dude, but any of you who know me realize that I even done a discussion where Dennis and GotBot debated both of those Unicrons. And even since that, a lot has evolved and shifted and changed since then. Enough that I'm willing to concede, while I'm not supporting a crowdfunding and $1,000 Canadian Unicron, enough though that I would say there is a stronger case for the HasLab than I originally thought. It's not for me, but there is a stronger case for it. This is going to be a very interesting one because it's going to be a review, and in essence, it's going to be a discussion. It's going to be, I hope, a very informative one. One to really sort of think about and ponder. I really hope. And I'm going to tell you now, that thing's heavy. Like, that's heavier, I would say, than all of my Titans. You can say what you want about the size. I'm fairly confident that he's going to, when I do the mass, and I could be wrong, but when I do the mass, I'm fairly confident he's going to be the heaviest Transformer I own. And the one that holds the championship now for heaviest is actually Wei Jiang's Ultima Guard. I think this guy might take the cake. For the record, second heaviest is a tie between Scorponok and who? I think it's Scorponok and Trypticon, actually. I think. Yeah, it's gonna, man, that's gonna be a beauty. Called it, Dennis back Unicron. I'm gonna tell you, he's hyper accurate. I'm gonna tell you something now. I'm gonna give you a little heads up. Look, there's been a lot of debate, and one of the big problems I've had with the HasLab is the whole backpack and the leg thing. You want to know what the back of Unicron is supposed to look like? Search up when Grimlock kicks his butt, because you see Unicron from behind then in that scene. That's what the back of Unicron should look like. And wouldn't you know it, that the back of Unicron looks just like the front. Who has that sort of look? This bad boy. We're going to talk about that a lot more, but look it up. If you don't believe me, look it up. When Grimlock does the Meet Grimlock kick butt, look it up and you'll see what I'm talking about. I wanted to buy it but couldn't afford it. I'm so jelly. Guess what? For the price he is now, I wouldn't be able to afford it either, Dragonfly. Like I said, we're going to talk about it. We're really going to talk about it. I'm on the way, moving in tonight. Oh, Ninja Bill, you would just sit in the middle of the floor and play with my collection all day. Let's see. If you care, will you have him on a chair to talk about the toy? Maybe, I might. We'll see. One fantastic video. You won't regret it. I have no doubt. No doubt. Behold, Galvatron, Scourge the Tracker, and his sweeps, Cyclonus the Warrior, and his armada. How dare you all? Exactly what I would do. Good for you. Would have fun in the, what? Good God, you would have fun in the Montreal area. Because I would do just that. Find the Unicron sitting in his chair. You review all of these items. Will you review all of these items? Absolutely. But now we've already got some content coming up this week. So we've got a bunch of stuff in the wings. Plus, let's not forget that tomorrow we have the countdown. And let's also not forget that I'm working on the season finale of Universal Collision. That is underway. It's going to be a 2-part finale, so I'm waiting until I got both parts done for you guys, and that's it. We're done. I have to get this done and shared and taken care of. I got to go out and play a little bit with Tessa Bessa. I appreciate you guys coming by, spending some of your Thursday night with me. I love you guys. Thanks for giving me some of your extremely valuable time. I do know how important it is to you. Don't forget that somehow, some way, man, each and every day you do make a difference. Please, if you're in a position to help the channel, you can use the donate link. You can check us out on Patreon, see what we offer to you through Teespring, or of course, hit the join button right here on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button while you're at it. Stick around, have some fun with us. And yeah, I look forward to the next time that you and I get together to have another visit, either right here in the live streams, at the stop motion premieres, or the old fashioned way. You know what I'm going to do here. You know what I'm going to say here. When you and I get together to have another visit inside the videos.